round-trip transportation provided by American Airlines. Now you can fly American for less than you think. Lower fares, fewer restrictions every day. We know why you fly. We're American. To be nominated, eligible individuals in programs were voted on by qualified Academy members. The nominations were screened and voted on by panels and made up of people with outstanding accomplishments in their respective fields. The ballots were returned to the accounting firm of Deloitte & Touche, and the results of the awards broadcast tonight were known only to them. For the 33rd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards, this has been your announcer, Randy Thomas.
Sunday's best dramas, Desperate Housewives and Grey's Anatomy, are all new this Sunday, starting at 9, 8 Central, only on ABC.
Gift from Jared can cause quite a stir.
Hey everyone, he went to Jared.
He went to Jared.
He went to Jared.
He went to Jared.
You went to Jared.
Not every jewelry store gets this reaction, but nothing else is Jared. Jared's selection is truly extensive, built piece by piece to offer distinctiveness, attractive pricing, and style.
I went to Jared.
That's Jared, the one and only Galleria of Jewelry.
He went to Jared.
From WEWS, the station on your side. This is News Channel 5 at 11.
The Cavs just seconds ago completing playoff game number 3. We're live in D.C. with highlights.
And new developments tonight, a major upgrade for a local police officer severely hurt in an accident.
The Power 5 Doppler radar has a look at your weekend forecast.
And in tonight's special assignment, what you need to know in order to receive top-notch customer service. 5 on your side, consumer reporter Angie Lau goes undercover.
Good evening. The Cavs win Game 3 of the playoffs just moments ago, 97-96 just seconds ago. Good evening. I'm Ted Henry.
And I'm Lee Jordan. More on that in just a moment. But first, it has been 18 days since a violent crash on I-90 left a Bracknell police officer critically injured and in a coma. But tonight, News Channel 5 has learned there has been what some are calling an inspiring turn of events. 5 on your side reporter Paul Kiska has more on Officer Eric Drotter's condition from Metro Health Medical Center. Paul, tell us the good news.
Well, Lee, 2.5 weeks ago, I stood here outside Metro reporting that Officer Eric Drotter was in critical condition in the intensive care unit in a coma. Well, what a difference 2.5 weeks makes. Tonight, I can report that Officer Eric Drotter has been upgraded to good condition. Again, that's good condition, and he's out of his coma. That, according to officials here at Metro Health Medical Center tonight. As you'll recall, it was just 2.5 weeks ago, Officer Drotter was helping a motorist when a semi-truck plowed into him, a fellow officer, and another driver. Everyone injured was eventually released from the hospital except Eric Drotter, who remained in a coma for several days after that accident with skull fractures and bleeding on the brain. But tonight, several sources say Eric Drotter is being moved out of ICU. His family's church, North Olmsted Friends Church, calls it remarkable tonight. So does Bracknell's Mayor John LaCastro and Village Council member Greg Binford, who talked with News Channel 5 just after 10 o'clock tonight.
I consider it a blessing. He has the prayers of our community and support, and we wish him the best. The entire community of Bracknell, I think the city of Cleveland, has been behind him, and we're delighted that he's coming through.
Again, Bracknell police officer Eric Drotter has been upgraded to good condition, and he's out of his coma. Of course, there's still a lot of questions, a lot of tests to be taken, and this could be a long road to recovery and a lot of challenges. But Let's start with some good news tonight. On your side from Metro, Paul Kiska, News Channel 5.
A lot of prayers have been answered there, Paul.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much. Ted?
After 18 years of taking down bad guys, bringing drugs and violence to Medina County streets, undercover agents face losing their jobs and shutting down their departments, potentially leaving a playground for local drug dealers. On your side reporter Catalina Lee now reports.
Suspects came in from Summit County delivering cocaine to our undercover.
This is the work the Medina County Drug Task Force performs around the clock, yanking drugs and weapons off the streets. Last year, undercover agents helped prosecutors convict 55 defendants and pull in 45 cases. In 2004 and 2005, agents seized more than 2,000 grams of cocaine, 1,900 marijuana plants, and 1,500 unit doses of ecstasy.
They prepare their cases well, they document their cases well, they present their cases well in court.
This Tuesday, voters will decide to pass or reject an anti-drug levy. It'll cost voters about $1 for each $100,000 of their home's market value each year.
It's very worthwhile. It's less than 2 meals at McDonald's.
Both have been prosecuted, both did some time.
The measure failed in November by 2%, about 1,200 votes, whether it be because voters didn't understand the levy or just did not want to pay for it each year. If it fails, agents will be forced to shut down the program, likely putting a strain on other departments.
The township departments are too small to have drug enforcement efforts. The Medina County Sheriff's Office is too overtaxed to have a drug unit.
If the levy fails, the entire program will be shut down by the end of this year. On your side, reporting in Medina County, Carolina Lee, News Channel 5.
One thing more here, the program also helps with substance abuse education and training. The department says that they have the only 2 agents in the whole county who are certified through OSHA to enter and dismantle a meth lab.
New at 11 tonight in Elyria, a preschooler has died from injuries after accidentally strangling himself while playing. Police say 5-year-old Jared Rudolph's makeshift cape caught on a lamp after he jumped from a dresser on Monday. They believe he'd been hanging for several minutes before his mother found him unconscious. Jared died this afternoon. Tonight, health officials are on alert in Huron County after a Norwalk boy came down with a suspected case of the mumps. They're afraid he's exposed his fellow students at Norwalk Middle School to the disease. Parents with kids in the school are urged to have their students tested for mumps. More than 1,000 cases of mumps have been reported in Midwestern states, 8 of them, in fact, in recent weeks.
The police officer shot at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport remains in critical condition tonight. 52-year-old Officer Steve Walker took a bullet to the chest yesterday. Doctors removed a blood clot from his lung during surgery this morning. Investigators now tell us they will recreate the shooting at the United Airlines ticket counter. Police say the shooting suspect, Kenneth Calloway, grabbed an officer's gun and started shooting. He died after being shot by another police officer. Hundreds attended today's funeral of a local police officer who died in a skydiving accident. Sergeant Robert Magnuson was the Canfield Police Department. He was with them for 28 years. His parachute failed to open while he was skydiving over Geauga County on Sunday. Magnuson leaves behind a wife and 4 children. A fund has been set up in his name at any Farmers National Bank branch. And the Avon Lake Ford plant is one of 7 assembly plants across America that will reopen come Monday morning. The plants were shut down today because they were constructing cars with a faulty part. Ford says they took the problem seriously and made sure they fixed it quickly.
Spidey is sticking around. That means more road closures and possibly delays for you. Crews with Spider-Man 3 today announced the crime fighter's web will last into next week. Euclid Avenue in downtown Cleveland has been shut down for parts of the past 2 weeks as crews film Spider-Man 3. Now filming has been extended through next Tuesday. Rising gas prices are putting a strain on many household budgets, but there are some ways to offset that extra cost. Tonight we have suggestions in our On Your Side information to help you save $100 every month. To cut back, the first place to start is with carpooling. Try alternating weeks with a coworker. If your round-trip commute to work is 20 miles, that means you'll use an average of a gallon of gas a day. At about $3 a gallon, that's $15 a week. Carpooling saves $30 for the month. The next cut is in the water you drink. Many families buy bottled water on sale at about 50 cents a bottle. In a month, that could cost at least $56. A one-time investment in a $30 water filter system